For this project, I'm using worsted weight yarn medium number 4, 75% wool, 25% nylon. You can use any yarn as long as it's worsted weight. One ball, 100 grams, has 200 meters. For the size that I'm making extra small, I used 3 balls and a quarter, 4 crochet hook, pair of scissors, yarn needle, and 2 pieces stitch marker. Okay, before we start, I want to explain the flow of the pattern. So here is the body of the sweater. This is the upper part here, and this is the bottom. We make 2 of this one. Okay, and this is the sleeve. And this is the upper part here. This side, this one here, we need to increase. Then here, no increase, and then this side, we need to decrease. So make 2 of these as well. So after making 4 pieces, then we connect them together, okay? So let's start making the body of the sweater first. Make a slip knot, then chain 50. After making 50 chains, in the second chain from the hook, make 1 single crochet. The loop where the hook is inserted does not count. Starting from the next chain, 1 single crochet in the next 7 chains. Okay, so in total there's 8 single crochets. If you need stitch marker, go ahead and insert it in the 8th stitch. In the next chain, 1/2 double crochet. Starting from the next chain, make 1/2 double crochet in each chain, leaving 2 chains at the end. So I have 2 chains left. In the next chain, 1 single crochet. In the last chain, make 1 single crochet. And that's the end of row 1. If you need stitch marker here, insert it in the single crochet stitch. Row 2, turn, chain 1. Chains at the beginning of the row never count as a stitch. In the stitch where chain 1 is, 1 single crochet. 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Starting in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in each stitch, leaving 8 stitches at the end. In the last 8 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. That's the end of row 2, and it should look like this. Row 3, turn, chain 1, 1 single crochet in 8 stitches. Starting in the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch, leaving 2 stitches at the end. In the last 2 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. And that's the end of row 3. So that is the pattern of the body of the sweater. You just need to repeat row 2 and row 3 alternating. All even numbers repeat row 2 and odd numbers repeat row 3. You need to do that for a total of 54 rows, including the last 3 rows, and this measures 15 inches. And you need to make 2 of these, and the next I'm going to show you how to do the sleeves. You do the body of the sweater, I want to show you how to introduce new yarn. So whatever stitch you are making, mine I'm doing double crochet. So start the stitch first, and then instead of finishing the stitch with the old yarn, finish the stitch with the new yarn. Then the yarn ends, you can hide them, place it in the middle while you are making the stitches. Okay, so whether you are making a single crochet or half double crochet stitch, it's the same process. So yeah, I'll leave you now, and I'll see you when you are ready to make the sleeves. For the sleeves, we are going to increase from here up to here. Then these rows has no increase. Then here we decrease. So you need to make 60 chains, and when you have your 60 chains, in the third chain from the hook, make 2 half double crochets. So this side here is the upper part of the sleeves, and this is where we need to increase. In the next chain, 1 half double crochet. Then just continue 1 half double crochet in each chain. Okay, I'm gonna let you do this part here. Just make 1 half double crochet in each chain. Then you need to leave 2 chains at the end. I'm at the end of row 1, 1 single crochet in each 2 chains. And if you need stitch marker, go ahead and insert it in the single crochet stitch. And that's the end of row 1. Row 2, turn, chain 1, 1 single crochet in 2 stitches. Then starting in the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. By the end of the row, we need to make an increase. I have 2 stitches left here. Let me just make 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. So this one here, I know this looks like a turning chain, but that is an actual stitch, so bear that in mind. Make 2 half double crochet in that last stitch. Okay, so that's the end of row 2. Row 3, turn, chain 2. In the first stitch where chain 2 is, make 2 half double crochet. So we increase 1 stitch here. Starting in the next stitch, make 1/2 double crochet in each stitch, leaving 2 stitches at the end. And in that last 2 stitches, make 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so that's the pattern of the sleeves. So you just repeat row 2 and this row, row 3, alternating. All even numbers, repeat row 2, and odd numbers, repeat row 3. And do that for a total of 16 rows, and that includes the 3 rows. The only difference in the 16th row is there will be no increase, and we need to make something different starting that row. So I will see you at the end of row 16. Okay, I'm at the end of row 16. I have 1 stitch left. Let me just make 1/2 double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, now make 9 chains. And that's the end of row 16. Row 17, turn. We are going to work on the chains going down. In the second chain from the hook, make 1 single crochet. Then starting in the next chain, make 1 single crochet in each 7 chains. Okay, there's 8 single crochet stitches here, just like the upper part of the body of the sweater, because this will be connected to that part. If you need stitch marker, go ahead and insert it in the 8th stitch. Then starting in the next stitch, just the same pattern, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch, then 2 single crochet in each stitch in the last 2 stitches. Then row 18, turn, and then you need to chain 1, and then the same pattern, 1 single crochet in the 2 stitches, then 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, so you just do that, and I will see you at the end of row 18. Okay, I'm at the end of row 18. When you reach the stitch marker, if you ever used one, 1 single crochet in each 8 stitches. And that's the end of row 18. Row 19, turn, chain 1, 1 single crochet in 8 stitches. Then after making 8 single crochets, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. Then by the end of the row, you need to make 2 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. So yeah, that's the pattern for this part here, and you need to do this for 4 more rows, then I will show you the next part. So after making 4 more rows, you should end in the bottom part of the sleeves. So here, the same pattern, 1 single crochet in each 2 stitches. Then 1/2 double crochet going up until the last half double crochet stitch. Okay, so that's the end of row 24. We are not going to work on the last 8 stitches. Row 25, turn work. We are going to start decreasing. Skip the first stitch, this one here, and then in the second stitch, slip stitch. Then chain 1. In the stitch where chain 1 is, make 1/2 double crochet. So we decreased the first 1 stitch here by skipping the first stitch. Okay, and now you just continue the pattern, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. Then by the end of the row, 1 single crochet in each stitch in the last 2 stitches. Okay, so you just finish this row and then you just make row 26 as well, and I will see you by the end of row 26 to show you how to decrease. So I'm at the end of row 26 and I have 2 stitches left. Okay, so let me just make 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. So this last stitch, it actually looks like a turning chain, but that is an actual stitch. So to decrease, don't work on the last stitch. Okay, so that's the end of row 26. Row 27, turn. You need to repeat row 25. So you need to skip the first stitch here, and then in the second stitch, slip stitch. So here you're supposed to chain 1 and then make 1/2 double crochet, but I forgot, so just make 1/2 double crochet in the same stitch, and then you just continue the pattern till the end of the row. So for the rest of the rows, just repeat row 25 and 26 alternating, all even numbers, repeat row 26, odd numbers, repeat row 25. So you need to do this until you will have 58 stitches, and that's the same number of this side here. So you need to make 2 of these. For the second sleeve, don't cut the yarn because we are going to proceed on connecting the sweater together. After making 2 of the body of the sweater and 2 sleeves, now we are ready to connect our sweater. Connect the yarn in the first stitch. Insert the hook in the stitch where you connected the yarn, and then yarn over, pull through, and then chain 1. Okay, in the second stitch, insert the hook both sides, and then yarn over, pull through, and to the loop also. Then repeat in the next 6 stitches. So in this side of the sleeve, we have 16 rows. We need to make the slip stitch in each row. So that's row 1 there. That's a row, and then here's the second row here. First row, second row, third row. Okay, so insert the hook in the first stitch, and then in the space for the other side, and make slip stitch. Okay, so just continue doing that until the end. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that looks good. So now this will be the wrong side of the project, and when we connect the pieces together, we need to work facing the wrong side. Okay, so now we cut the yarn and fasten up. Okay, so now get the other half of the body of the sweater and connect it to the other side of the sleeve. Okay, here. Okay, so now you just copy exactly how you connect the other side. You connect the yarn in the first stitch and then just a slip stitch going down. Then after, just cut the yarn and I will show you the next part. Okay, so this is my work. Then now fold the sleeve in half. Okay, just like this. And I haven't cut my yarn yet. I should have cut it off already. So now we are going to close this side here from this corner going up to the underarm, then down to the sleeve. Okay, connect yarn in the first stitch. Okay, then chain 1. Starting in the second stitch, both sides slip stitch going up to the underarm. Okay, so from the underarm going down to the wrist. Okay, so you just continue slip stitching, then at the end don't cut the yarn. We are going to make the ruffle edging. Okay, right now we are facing the wrong side of the project. For the ruffle edging, we need to face the right side. But it's easier not to flip the whole sweater, so you just turn it like this. And now we are going to make 3 double crochets in each space. So start by chaining 3. And then in that first space there where chain 3 is, make 3 double crochets. And if you have any yarn ends, you can also just hide them while you're doing the stitches. And in the next space, 3 double crochets. And just repeat that around. At the end of the round, to end, slip stitch in the first double crochet. Row 2, chain 3, 1 double crochet in the first stitch where chain 3 is. Then starting in the next stitch, make 1 double crochet in each stitch around. Then end with a slip stitch in the first double crochet. Okay, so after this round, make 1 more round of double crochet stitch. Then after that, we are going to make the picot edging. Okay, I'm finished making 3 rows of double crochet for the picot edging. Start by chain 1. In the first stitch where chain 1 is, make 1 single crochet. And then chain 1. So at the front of single crochet, here there's 2 loops. Insert hook in 1 loop and slip stitch. You can actually insert it in both loops, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's how we make the picot. Now slip stitch in the next 5 stitches. Okay, here we make another picot, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, and then chain 1, slip stitch in 1 loop at the front of single crochet stitch, then slip stitch in the next 5 stitches. So that's the pattern for the picot edging, and do this around then end with a slip stitch in the first picot. Okay, so after you do that, cut the yarn and we're finished for this side. So now you just repeat everything you did here for the other sleeve. Then after making the other sleeve, make the ruffle edging and picot for the body. Connect yarn in one corner. Then the same with the sleeves edging, make 3 double crochets in each space. The only difference here is after your first row, make 3 more rows of double crochet stitch with no increase, just 1 double crochet in each stitch. So in total there will be 4 rows of double crochet here. Then after that, make the picot edging and fasten off. So yeah, we are almost done here. I just want to show you how I hide my yarn ends. Okay, so when hiding your yarn ends, face the wrong side of the project. Get your yarn needle. Okay, so just insert the needle in the middle of the stitches. Okay, just like this. Okay, so as you can see here, it's not passing through the other side. Okay, if your yarn is still long, you don't need to hide all of it, just cut and you are done, and you just need to do the same with all your yarn ends. So yeah, congratulations for making your own off-shoulder top. I hope you like this video. If you do, please hit the thumbs up button and share it to your friends, family, or anyone you know who would like to make this top as well. Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and click the bell for more crochet tutorials. See you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.